Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Hall again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 6. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now they'll audible to something else. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Niner defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the
first with a very effective stiff arm. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Dart. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Dart. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
That's caught right side by Worthy. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a scratch out only about a yard after the 32. You look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona will give them the season sweep. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Still going. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Xavier Worthy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Allen. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and
from just shy of midfield. Hurts. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
That's another 49er first down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to move back in front.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Dart.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
To throw is Dart.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Malik Neighbors.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll go down at the 28.
That's another 49er.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Cardinals 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18
To throw, Dart. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out again. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll give him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34.
They'll look to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Paul on a give up the middle.
His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Paul again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing his Dart.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all of the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Set. 72. Go.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, right back to Jenkins.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Check go.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Joshua Carty.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And
He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 yards to go, second down. Hurts.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Niners on third down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing his Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another 49er first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. Boom. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's 2nd down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart setting up a screen for Judkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A give up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Hall again.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.